He was the rugged hero of the Wild West, a Hollywood legend whose grit lit up the silver screen. But behind John Wayne's swagger hid heartbreak, scandal, and a haunting legacy. From million-dollar mansions to eerie ruins, this is the untold story you were never meant to forget. Before we dive into video, please subscribe our channel. John Wayne, born Marion Robert Morrison on May 26, 1907, began life in the quiet town of Winterset, Iowa. His family later moved to California, where Wayne attended Glendale Union High School. There, he thrived as both an athlete and a student, eventually earning a football scholarship to the University of Southern California. While he studied law and played football, a surfing accident shattered his collarbone, ending his athletic career and changing his life forever. Forced to leave USC, Wayne began working as a prop boy and extra at Fox Film Corporation. His towering frame and rugged charm caught the eye of director John Ford, a key mentor in Wayne's career. But it was director Raoul Walsh who gave him his first major role in The Big Trail, 1930. Though the film was ambitious, it initially failed at the box office. Wayne's real breakthrough came in 1939 with Stagecoach, directed by John Ford. Despite initial skepticism from studios, the film became a massive hit, launching Wayne into stardom. This role cemented his image as the archetypal American hero and marked the start of a legendary career. From that point forward, John Wayne wasn't just acting in westerns, he was the West. John Wayne's career wasn't just long, it was legendary. Over 5 decades, he appeared in more than 170 films, becoming one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. His name alone could fill theater seats, especially during the 1950s and 1960s, when westerns and war films were king. His roles in The Searchers, 1956, Rio Bravo, 1959, and True Grit, 1969, didn't just entertain, they shaped American cinema. True Grit even earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor, solidifying his status as more than just a box office draw. But Wayne wasn't content with being in front of the camera. In 1952, he founded Batjack Productions, giving him greater creative control and a larger stake in the profits. This bold move allowed him to produce films like The Alamo, 1960, which he also directed, showcasing his ambition and business acumen. Wayne's collaboration with director John Ford was particularly powerful, resulting in some of the most iconic films of the era. Their synergy redefined the Western genre, turning rugged, flawed heroes into cultural icons. Wayne's deep voice, confident swagger, and unwavering presence created a cinematic legacy that outlived his career. He didn't just act, he embodied American grit, loyalty, and resilience on screen. By the time of his death in 1979, John Wayne had amassed a fortune estimated at around $7 million, equivalent to roughly $25 million today. Some sources even claim his estate could be worth as much as $50 million when considering his posthumous earnings and enduring legacy. Unlike many stars of his time, Wayne wasn't just an actor. He was a savvy businessman. He frequently negotiated contracts that included a percentage of box office profits, significantly boosting his income. His financial empire was built on more than movie roles. Through Batjack Productions, he earned additional profits by producing his own films, granting him control over distribution and earnings. Wayne also ventured into oil and cattle ranching, 2 lucrative businesses that helped diversify his wealth. On top of that, he owned a chain of restaurants, giving him steady income from outside Hollywood. Even in his later years, Wayne earned passive income from royalties, reportedly pulling in about $100,000, annually equivalent to around $350,000 today. His consistent earnings were a result of sharp foresight and a relentless work ethic. While others lived lavishly and lost it all, Wayne built a financial legacy as enduring as his film career, smart, bold, and undeniably iconic. John Wayne's real estate reflected his status as a Hollywood titan, none more so than his stunning mansion in Newport Beach, California. Nestled in the prestigious Big Canyon community, the 4,500-square-foot home featured 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a library, and a picturesque backyard with a pool overlooking a lush golf course. This serene retreat offered Wayne privacy, comfort, and a connection to the ocean he loved. After his death, the home was listed in 2013 for nearly $4 million and ultimately sold for over $2 million, becoming a rare piece of cinematic history. But not all of Wayne's properties aged gracefully. Across town in Los Angeles stood a stark contrast, an eerily abandoned house once filled with life and laughter. Now, deteriorating and forgotten, the home's faded glamour tells a haunting story. Cracks snake across the walls, vines creep through windows, and vintage furniture gathers dust like memories frozen in time. The contrast between his Newport Beach sanctuary and the decaying Los Angeles house serves as a metaphor for the man himself, one part legend, one part ghost. Though one home stands polished and preserved, the other silently whispers the passage of time and the inevitable fading of even the brightest stars. Behind John Wayne's on-screen bravado was a personal life full of passion, heartbreak, and complexity. He married 3 times and fathered 7 children, each chapter of his love life reflecting different shades of the man behind the myth. His first wife, Josephine Alicia Sáenz, was of Spanish descent. Together, they had 4 children: Michael, Mary Antonia, Patrick, and Melinda. Though their marriage eventually ended, it was a foundational period in Wayne's family life. His second marriage to Esperanza Bauer, a former Mexican actress, was turbulent and short-lived. Marked by jealousy and mistrust, fueled by rumors of infidelity with actress Gail Russell, the relationship unraveled quickly. Wayne's third and final marriage was to Pilar Palet, a Peruvian actress with whom he had 3 more children: Aisa, John Ethan, and Marisa. Though they separated later in life, Pilar remained an important figure. Wayne's romantic life extended beyond marriage. He had a nearly decade-long relationship with actress Merle Oberon and spent his final years with Pat Stacey, his former secretary. His children carried on his legacy, particularly John Ethan Wayne and granddaughter Jennifer Wayne, who pursued careers in entertainment. For all his cinematic toughness, Wayne's personal life revealed a man who deeply loved, struggled, and endured. Beyond the larger-than-life cowboy persona, John Wayne was a man of surprising depth, quiet hobbies, and simple joys. Off-screen, he was an avid reader with a particular love for classic literature. His favorite authors included Charles Dickens, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Agatha Christie. He especially admired David Copperfield and Doyle's The White Company, drawn to stories of resilience, honor, and adventure traits that mirrored his own on-screen image. Wayne also cherished the sea. One of his most prized possessions was his yacht, the Wild Goose, docked in Newport Beach. It served as his floating sanctuary, a place where he could unwind, reflect, and escape Hollywood's constant glare. The vessel became so closely associated with him that it was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2011. He was also known for his quiet insecurities. As his hair began thinning in the 1940s, Wayne discreetly began wearing wigs to preserve his iconic image. But unlike many stars obsessed with vanity, Wayne remained grounded and authentic. Whether navigating the sea or diving into a mystery novel, he found peace in life's quieter moments. Beneath the cowboy hat and bravado lived a man who valued solitude, intellect, and staying true to himself. John Wayne's final years were marked by a brutal battle with illness that mirrored the grit he displayed on screen. A lifelong heavy smoker, reportedly up to 5 packs a day, Wayne was diagnosed with lung cancer in 1964. He underwent surgery to remove a lung and several ribs, emerging publicly as a survivor who had beaten the Big C. But old habits died hard. Even after surgery, he switched from cigarettes to cigars, believing them to be a safer alternative. In 1978, Wayne underwent heart valve replacement surgery. Then in 1979, during a routine gallbladder operation, doctors discovered a malignant tumor in his stomach. An aggressive 9-hour procedure removed his entire stomach, but it was too late. The cancer had spread. On June 11, 1979, John Wayne died at the age of 72 at UCLA Medical Center, surrounded by his 7 children. In his final days, a profound spiritual change occurred. According to his son Patrick and grandson Matthew Munoz, Wayne quietly converted to Roman Catholicism, seeking peace before the end. Though cancer claimed his life, it could not diminish his legacy. In death, as in life, Wayne faced adversity head-on, undaunted, unbreakable, and unforgettable. Though John Wayne passed away in 1979, his legacy only grew stronger in the decades that followed. His family honored his memory by founding the John Wayne Cancer Foundation in 1985, promoting research, education, and support for cancer patients. The John Wayne Cancer Institute in Santa Monica became a leader in cancer treatment, pioneering methods like the sentinel lymph node biopsy for melanoma, saving countless lives. Wayne's influence stretches far beyond medicine. His image and name are immortalized through John Wayne Enterprises, which licenses products and keeps his rugged persona alive for new generations. The John Wayne Airport in Orange County stands as a daily reminder of his deep connection to Southern California. Over the years, he received numerous honors, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1980 from President Jimmy Carter. The American Film Institute named him the 13th greatest male screen legend in 1999. However, his legacy hasn't been without controversy. Debates have emerged over past remarks and affiliations, sparking discussions about how history remembers its icons. Despite these challenges, John Wayne remains a symbol of grit, courage, and Americana. His films, values, and contributions continue to resonate, proving that legends never truly die. They just ride into the sunset.